grim. Now, some of you have rightly pointed out that it's been 2 weeks since the 48-hour challenge finished. Where's the bloody video? Well, in my defence, it does take quite a bit of time to knit together 7 different sets of videos into one coherent story. Plus, have you seen the weather outside? I'd rather be out on my bike. Anyway, 7 of us set off from Doe and Brew restaurant in Warwick, and I went into the immediate lead.
I'm in front! I'm in front!
See you Sunday!
Alright, it's just a coincidence that we're here together. She'll drop me on the first hill. I'll take all the help I can get. Bye.
Stay safe.
So we've set off about quarter of an hour ago. Time to own up. I have absolutely no intention of racing far. Be an early start tomorrow, but I'm on my way home. So...
Leicester on a Friday night.
Hey, 55k in, and who do I meet on a bend? He's chasing me. Off he goes.
Bye! That's you slowing down rather than me speeding up.
Up by East Midland Airport, and who pops up? Bloody Richard. Can't get rid of him.
Right, the light's fading, but 70k down, 40k to go to get to Newark-on-Trent, which is my destination for tonight. First hour was easy, second hour not so great, my head was fucking with me. Third hour was mostly spent navigating my way through and around Leicester, so I didn't have time to think about anything else. I was just looking at the potholes and all the mental car drivers. Still, rewarded myself now with a hot chocolate, got jelly babies on board, a couple of hours to go before I hit the bed. You know, on reflection, my idea of taking the A46 for 15k as a flat shortcut was not the best of ideas. Frankly, fucking terrifying.
Just finished my Friday night ride. Quite sore in the neck actually. I'm quite tired, but just about made it in time for me to.
It's about 10:30. I've made it to the first hotel on the first night. Had a nice dinner, a couple of beers, and now I'm going to relax and get ready for tomorrow morning.
So, having given up on my stupid idea to ride on the A46 in the middle of the night, I then ended up trying to go across country, wasn't brilliant at navigating, ended up adding an extra 25k to my ride, and by the time I got to Newark, I was absolutely knackered. Well, that was an experience. I am absolutely running on empty. 10 to 1, 130k. I'm in Newark-on-Trent, and I'm going to sleep for a very long time.
It's a little bit later than midnight, about 3 a.m, and time to get going again.
But if Dave was getting back on the road at 3 a.m, then where was David?
On the ferry, actually. So morning all. I did do the Europe thing. I did have to cycle through the night, so 275k. So that was pretty tough. Straight through the middle of London. It was quiet, which was well, as quiet as London gets, I guess. But yeah, Kent was pretty hard. Yeah, it's not flat. So yeah, I've done a fair bit of climbing during the night, but got out at 5 a.m. and ship has sailed.
Good morning. 6 o'clock, about to set off. Had a lovely night's sleep because I went home.
Morning. Fair to say that my legs are somewhat reluctant to move this morning. It looks sunny enough, but I've been riding into a really cold headwind for the last 40 minutes. Somewhat stressful too, as I'm riding on the thin bike path alongside the A1. Oh, I feel better for that. Met a bunch of guys out on a club ride who invited me to come and join them for their coffee stop. So I had coffee and a cake, and I'm feeling rejuvenated.
Oh my god, I just caught myself cheering because I've only 100k to go. Bloody hell, this is hard work.
It's fair to say that while some of us were finding it tough going on Saturday, others were taking it pretty easy.
Second stop of the day. Bit too warm, to be honest. Loving it though, and this church behind me looks amazing inside.
Well, I've just gone through the 200k mark and I've treated myself to lunch in Subway. I don't know what was more grim, the food or the idea that I've still got another 4 hours of cycling to go.
Quiet country road. Ideal for sleeping.
One of the challenges of doing a ride like this without the training, it's not just that your legs aren't there, it's just that the rest of your body isn't used to sitting on a bike for hours on end. It is a beautiful day, but wow, I'm struggling. Every bit of me aches. This is nice though. Solar System Way apparently. I'd really love this all the way to York, but I doubt it'll last any more than a couple of miles. Well, I've gone off course slightly, but this is so much nicer way to come into York, down past the race course. Well, it might have been slower to ride on, but I think I've been saved by the cycle infrastructure of York. Kept me busy when my head was telling me I didn't want to keep going. I think I've only got about 15k left to go.
It's Saturday day 2, about 4:45, and just over 110 miles. Really pleased about, longest ride ever. Got about 20 miles left, and looking forward to getting off the bike.
It is just before 6 o'clock on Saturday, so 24 hours in, and I've made it to my overnight stop. I reckon that's 268 kilometres for the first 24 hours, and I am pretty happy with that considering the total lack of training for this. Right, now to get a cold beer. Oh, I wonder how the others are getting on. See what I did there? Created my own segue. Very professional, very professional.
I'm somewhere in Lancashire, I think. Still going.
6 o'clock Saturday night, 24 hours in to the 48-hour challenge. I will admit today has been a proper challenge. So I'm now, you see the sign behind, just outside Antwerp. Calais, Dunkirk, Bruges, now Antwerp. A difficult day. Plans are going to have to change.
So, I've made it to my halfway point for the fun and games. Meeting up with my wife in Bath later on, but I'm at the hotel. I know you guys are going to crack on. I'm not, because I'm done.
Sunday morning. No edge for me tonight. And an Warwick hotel. And the dawn chorus has woken me up.
Morning, about 6:15. What a day yesterday though. The night was horrific as well. It wasn't good. Starving. Can't find anything to eat at the moment. It was freezing cold last night. Even managed to sit on a doorstep of a lamp company and have a 10-15 minute shut eye. Push on, get finished. Yeah, a bit of a dark day yesterday. So let's get this done.
I forgot my Saturday night video, I'm sorry. I was asleep, which is good news because this is a very small room with a noisy pub playing a rock band who had no trained chefs, so didn't know how to make poached egg this morning. Yeah, great fun. Anyway, setting off for my final day, looking forward to it. The sun is out.
Nice relaxing evening, one too many gin and tonics. Lazy start to the day. I'm not planning to go very far today. I'm just going to enjoy another day out in the beautiful countryside, seeing places like this.
Sunday morning, for some mental reason, I decided to continue with the plan of riding as flat as possible and as straight as possible, and I was back on the A19. This definitely isn't an alley. It's a hard shoulder. Right, I've abandoned riding on the A19. There's only so much of that my nerves can take. It may be the flattest and most direct route, but bloody hell, it's scary. So I'm now going to have to take a route that includes some hills. Oh, bloody hell. We all know that what goes down must come up.
Less than 4k in, already found 3 hills, each of them between 20 and 25%. Not a good way to start the morning. Hope you're doing all right.
I read somewhere once that endurance racing is much more of an eating competition than anything else. By Sunday afternoon, that was definitely true for me. I was looking for food everywhere I could get it. Oh, so happy to see you. Well, yeah, exactly. 12k to Newcastle and I've hit the emergency food. Probably knackered. But this is nice to see.
734 feet and still climbing in Scotland. It's grim here. I've just stopped to put the high vis on and turn the lights up.
Confessions of a slacker. But in my defence, I brought the wrong shorts, so I'm a little bit sore. So I'm going to leave it at that. I'm just waiting for Paul, who happens to be on the same route as me. It turns out he's going to appear behind me there. I'm getting quite excited.
Hey! I made it to Newcastle. Look on that!
You found me!
Here we are, finishing video. I'm happy.
So by 6 o'clock on Sunday evening, we got on a group chat together to share where we got to, and it's fair to say we were all bloody amazed at where David had got to. I am in Newcastle, and that's as far as I could get. 394 kilometres, and my arse is in tatters and I can't ride any further. That is what having no training does for you, because Rachel went to Newcastle too and stopped. So, Brian, where are you? Richard, where are you?
I'm in North Berwick.
Wow, you made it into Scotland. Dave, where are you?
I am in
Edinburgh. That leaves you, David. Where is that train and where are you?
I am in Germany.
Germany!
Fuck off!
Germany! Germany!
I'm not doing it again. I'm not doing it again. I'm absolutely not.
Get that on camera.
I'm going to say that on camera. David says he's never going to do it again.
Okay.
He's done 860k and now he's on his train to Berlin, which is where his hotel is. That is utterly awesome. Awesome.
Hi everyone, that's the last day of the 48-hour challenge done, my first one. Really enjoyed it, so just a big thank you to Paul for organising it. I made it to just past Tintagel in Cornwall. Just been in the sea, it's absolutely freezing, and I've got some pictures to prove it. Thank you all, see you, bye bye.
Well, a cracking weekend. Next year, the 48 challenge, I'm actually going to take it seriously. I'm going to do some training and I'm going to have some fun, but I'm actually going to take on the longer distance. Well done to all of you guys. Insane amounts of kilometres. Brilliant.
And the final moments of the video should definitely go to David, who had sent his bags onto his hotel in Berlin in anticipation of getting there. Unfortunately, those bags did not arrive. So on Monday morning, David had to go out in his skin suit and a pair of hotel slippers to go and find some new clothes.
You have arrived.
Magical moment. So that's it for this year's 48. We will be doing it again next year, starting on the 17th of May, and I'm trying to encourage as many of my club mates from Warwick Lantern Routes as possible to take part, including all of those who bottled it this year. You know who you are. See you soon.